Okay,
Da-da-da. Hello. Hi,
hello
guys.
guys.
I think today we're doing really well because we're only late for 6 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
But really excited to be with you guys again on this Thursday night and morning time. I hope you guys are enjoying the early holiday time. I know a lot of people are already traveling around the world, spending time with your friends. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it a lot. um,
Yeah.
but me and Alvin, we're gonna continue to work. We're just gonna
Hustle, hustle.
adjust hustle. Yeah, this is more like sharing. But we maybe I think we will adjust a couple of times for next week and then the last week of December. Given like I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to do the live stream with us on like the 31st night or Christmas Eve. So we will keep you guys
Yeah.
updated on that. I mean today I wake up a little bit later, but Alvin just briefed me on the CPI data. Oh, and I think that the SEC president also signaled hawkish, right?
Yeah.
S- So
Yeah.
let me actually
He said
pull up
again
the
that still a lot of room for interest cut. Yeah, for the next year.
how much? So Alvin, what do you think?
Um,
Will this be like
I
a,
don't
a
know.
competition? Like the SEC gonna be like, okay, we're gonna cut, and then the BOJ they're gonna say, no, we're gonna continue to do three more interest raise in 2026. So it literally become like, okay, how which way we
Yeah.
can control the liquidity better. I'm trying to
Uh,
figure out where is my usual dashboard. Okay, I found it.
yeah.
Uh, uh,
But
wait. Mm,
the
mm,
interesting thing is that uh
mm,
many people say for the past few weeks a lot of
mm,
things happened, like the newest FOMC meetings just passed, and yesterday or tomorrow the BOJ meeting is coming. So the market sentiment, like, we can feel still very pessimistic, but many people say maybe the pricing already, so we don't need to be
oh.
uh pessimistic that much toward the
Mm,
market.
mm,
I agree to some extent, and yeah, I think for Bitcoin price between 75K to 85K is good for me. Yeah.
really? Do you have a
Yeah.
spot position, right?
Yes, yes, and also doing a DCA right now. I know that many people, like, uh
Mm,
they still watch the price and target at like 70K or lower. Yeah.
mm,
But
mm.
mm, I think it's the good place to getting like for the stage one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we want to start to DCA, Bitcoin or Ethereum is good choices. And if you want to have even like more confirmed bets, I think you can also think of Circle or Robinhood. I mean, what's I you share with me for the podcast that like the Pantera partners Franklin did, right? And then I
Ah,
saw
yes.
that they were arguing about whether you're gonna choose coin or whether you're gonna choose Robinhood, and they have a really interesting conversation about, oh hey, actually Robinhood is trying to become this vertically integrated financial products which will bridge both Web 2 and Web 3, given like what they are doing. But before we talk about that, okay, I didn't forgot the market thing. Let's just check the market first.
Ah, yeah.
Um, for Deribit, I think like people are still bearish short term, right? You can see like people are still buying puts for December 26th, which is literally next week, and
84.
then
Okay.
mm, But people are also buying calls for 90K for March and February. It's just like this pricing
Um,
is decreasing. Yeah.
but also for next year and like 2 or months
Mm-mm-mm.
ago. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I mean I will maintain my prediction as I stated in my Twitter, right? 2 weeks ago, which is I think BOJ will still say, oh, they're gonna increase interest rate. They're gonna say they don't have a very good labor market data, and they're gonna also say probably, oh, they're gonna continue to monitor the market and increase the interest rate next year, maybe even up to 1.5%, which is okay. But in the long run, those are all kind of bullish for the crypto market, because if you really think about it, right, the more traditional market money will flow into the crypto market and then try to hedge against their fiat holdings, no matter it's like USD, Japanese yen, or Chinese yuan. It's
Yeah.
this inflow is just inevitable. And the other day, I also saw that like a European pension fund, I forgot the country, right? They also are changing their rules as well as like making their voting by the year end, saying that they're gonna actually like start to buy more US equities. So I think like no matter from like the US tech equity perspective or the crypto majors, I would say like Bitcoin, Ethereum, so Hyperliquid, you will
Yeah.
see a major inflow after the new year, especially after the market have like cool down a bit. Because like after tomorrow's announcement, even though the market usually is like usually will price in the announcement a little bit, but still when the actual announcement drop, there will be still some turbulence. So I I I wouldn't make any recommendation on whether you should short it or not, but I would say like wait a little bit, wait until the market cool down a little bit, and then you can DCA. But in either way, I think now it's isn't it like a bad price, right? Because we shouldn't always try to time the lowest pricing, but we can get a really low range of price across some time zones.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. There was an interesting post talking about the how
Mm,
how like a mighty trader decides how they pick the spot in such a bearish market. They won't um they won't guess the exact price of the asset, and
mm.
try they will try to um buy the asset as lower as the price is. And I think there's also um like for most of the retail investors in the space, we also follow like this way because we
Mm,
first that we need to make sure that we have enough cash for keep deploying the funds and for the like different asset we want in the space. And the second one is that we don't need to watch the price so often, and then we will win in the end compared to most of the short-term traders. So
I agree.
I also like think a lot after like seeing these kind of posts because that's a trader that come over like over 2 or 3 crypto cycles, and he even like
Mm,
still use Big Macs right now. Yes, he's such as OG trader in Chinese market.
mm. I mean, now since we're talking about like crypto trader or traders, right? You realize that like in the split between the Western and the Eastern market. So for APAC or Eastern market, people love following all those different big traders, right? And then big traders also always talk about their like trading philosophy. But for the Western side, it's always like I'll talk about the products or for the vision, right? For where the meta is going. So
Yeah,
this again is like the taste
but
for the
I
audience.
think
Yeah.
still many. I think for like part of players in Western market, they also pay a lot of attention to the traders like this, but
Yeah.
maybe it's according to the difference of algorithm. So maybe like some alpha hunters and some players that pay more attention to macroeconomics, they won't follow accounts like this. So I think for people follow traders accounts, um, exists in each region. Yeah,
Mm, right. Um.
yeah,
Oh, and also, Alvin, you want to give an update on the Twitter function on Telegram? Oh, I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what is
Twitter and
happening.
Telegram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that if any like many people realize this. There are many of functions updates that Twitter and Telegram deliver in the past few weeks, and I can feel that we need to update apps so often these days. I don't know if it's affected by like the changes and updates by different like AI giants like Gemini, Google, GPT, and um another one. What is another one? A cloud. Yeah. So I think maybe these kind of tech giants feel something different. So maybe they need to ship faster than ever. Yeah, for Telegram, there is an interesting function that we can like directly search different Telegram public channel via keywords. And that's a new function just rolled out maybe last week. But
Really?
there's
Oh,
a
how do I do it?
yeah, it's a paid function. It's a paid function, and there's
I'm
only like
paying. I'm paying.
5 or 10 credits every day. Yeah, you can try it. We can directly like search, but maybe that's a like app limited function. We can use it. I can see it on on my computer. Yeah,
Oh, so it's a phone on your
on
phone.
mobile. Yeah, maybe.
Look at my cat. What? He just finds
Oh,
a new way to catch attention.
yeah. It's
Okay.
a different place compared to
Last time.
okay. Yeah,
But okay. Yeah,
and
I mean,
for
yeah.
Twitter. Yeah, and that's for Telegram. Yeah, that's for Telegram.
Mm. Um, I I mean, as I said, right, and we always discuss this: is AI gonna accelerate the competition among all the different industries?
Yeah,
It's not just about crypto; it's also like technology. It's also manufacturing. It's also decentralized physical infra. Uh,
yeah,
so I, but I genuinely feel like if there are so much information and development every day, it's even more important for you to like stay very focused on your own niche area and then just ingest that information. Because yesterday I was literally chatting with one of my VC friends, and then he was also telling me, oh, what kind of deals he was like getting into recently. He was looking into a lot of like still decentralized physical infra, but also I guess like creative deals that's lies in the intersection of crypto and AI. We also like talk about our views on like tokenized equity, and then I was like, oh, actually, I was thinking a lot about doing a year end conclusion prediction, which we always talk about, right? And he was like, Maina, you should write about risk management vaults. That's more in tune with Brown. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, yeah, even though like we all have many different opinions on all those different subjects, but we should never like lose track on what we are really focusing on. All the other
yeah,
information I think it's important that like we are using them to derive our conclusions. But when we present all those information to other people, maybe like I can be even more succinct and concise and then filter a lot more information out so that like you guys don't get distracted. Okay.
yeah,
Oh.
for sure.
For I think two several other big news which I've been monitoring this week is the stablecoin payment. So first of all, Visa just announced the other day. Okay, let me actually find the tweet that they
Yeah,
are going to enable the stablecoin payment with two banks. One is the Cross River Bank, the other one is Leap in the US, and then those transactions will be returned on Solana. And they specifically say that that's a starting point of like Visa adoption using stablecoin. So the winners here, if you look at this event, right, they are basically Solana, Circle, which is USDC, and Visa.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're very familiar with all these like big projects.
Yeah, yeah. And I think like we will probably okay. Let me share the screen so that like people know what we are talking about exactly. Yeah. And even though like those two banks, they are more like a niche bank in a way. If you take a look at like Lee Bank or Cross River right now, I think they have around 3 billion or 4 billion deposits, and then Lee Bank is even smaller. But I feel like we're gonna see many more major announcement later this in 2026, and then especially for Temple, they also have such a strong tie with Stripe. So
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I
looking.
also saw one of the
Mm,
news related to Temple like
mm,
yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah,
mm,
about
mm,
transaction or something.
mm. I think this is good news for the overall industry overall, but it's
Yes.
also kind of sad for the smaller player because all those
Yeah.
big launches, like especially for stablecoin payment, B2B transaction network, as well as say like tokenized equity liquidity, it's all those market share will be very, very quickly captured, or I should say already being captured by
Yeah.
all those bigger companies. Um, and then yesterday I also saw, okay, let me find that tweet. Basically is like for you guys know I have been like tracking the tokenized equity for a while. And I saw like Ando, they posted a tweet. Yes, I think the other day is basically they they are already like having like TV 52.88% of TVL for the tokenized
Oh,
stocks and ETFs.
damn.
Mm. And then
Yeah, I think
I
for
also
depends on the
mm,
market sector.
mm, mm,
Depends on some specific market sector. There will be
mm,
like an oligopoly compared to like more crypto native narrative in the market. It's very clear.
mm.
Like
It's very
stablecoin
clear.
payment, database, something. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
institution is also moving faster than we expected.
Yeah. For those, right? I know like back finance, securitized wisdom, they are all trying to bring more assets on chain. But okay, I put a little bit more deeper thinking into this. Even though like a lot of bigger institutions or real world assets, no matter like real estate, decentralized physical infra, they try to tokenize their assets on chain. But all those things will be, first of all, it will take a while because they need to take into consideration the cash flow. Also, there's a lot of like tax implication, especially when you are tokenize the assets in real world. Let alone you want to add the cash flow components to it, right? And then there's a long debate about people talking about, oh, how do we track the earnings from those like real world assets? We don't even do very well on DeFi. If you really want to talk about it, right? Talk about Uniswap or Aave. It's just reality. And then this will probably take another at least like 2 to 5 years for local governments, state, city, other countries to figure it out. I'm bullish on this,
Yeah.
but it will take a while. Then the near term, which is 2026 to 2027, the real question is like who can actually capture the tech stock equity market, not only by having the deepest liquidity, the lowest slippage when people trade, but also like where people would like love to trade, right? I see Ondo
Yeah. Yeah.
actually they have a very interesting approach. Is like they don't let other people to touch the minting and redemption on the stock, and then they are working like with exclusive market makers to provide the pricing. They also just team up with like layer zero on the bridge, so they open up the bridge of the tokenized equity from in between Ethereum and BNB chain, and then Solana is coming like Q1. This is like literally their announcement yesterday. So I think like we should just like continue to follow up, and then I'm also like we are also building strategies on top of their liquidity. So I will keep you guys updated on like my thoughts. Um, but
Yeah.
but on the other side, I think like we should also monitor uh lighter a little bit more closely. Uh, to be honest, I think we already discussed this the episode the other day, like 2 days ago, like how much confidence or how bullish both you and me are on hyperliquid. But
Yeah.
one thing we cannot miss is that like the lighter founders background is more, I would say, like US or San Francisco Bay Area, like those like tech
Yeah.
founder
Yeah.
online. He
Another
is,
US centric
yeah,
narrative
yeah. Like,
projects.
and then he has already created companies which was merged, right? And he was the
Mm,
head of, I think, like what, data science at Quora, and then he was, and now like he also has all the connections, like very deeply connected with web 2 funds, and then
yeah.
they were also invested by Ribbit, which is a huge deal, to be honest, for distribution.
Ruby Capital, right?
Yeah, Ribbit.
Oh,
So
actually, I have an alpha
mm,
for this. I think
mm,
Ruby Capital is much
mm,
associated with one of the projects on virtual ecosystem called
mm,
Tiber Agent. That's totally the opposite of the words of Tiber Capital. And this token is mostly the top traded coins on virtual for the past few months. Yeah, it's like often like the top five traded coins in virtual ecosystem. Yeah, this one,
just
Tiber.
look, guys, just look.
Yeah,
Just
actually,
look.
the composition of the investor of Lighter is like different compared to other PropTech projects, but
Mm, mm.
there are
They're gonna teach
two.
you soon. They're gonna teach
Yeah,
you
there
soon.
are two pools related to Lighter, right? The exact date of the airdrop and also the FTV one. And today
Mm-mm.
I found that for FTV one, like no matter 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion, all drop a lot compared to like last week. I don't know why.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Maybe
Um,
it's also due to market condition. Yeah.
to be honest, I think this gonna goes back to our very old conversation about equity versus token. And
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
long discussion on Twitter timeline. There are so many people write article about this, like how how crypto should address this. And I also owe everyone a piece of article on this, because it's also like in my draft. But
Oh, yeah.
but I'm telling you, the year-end social is killing me. I don't know.
I can get it. I can get it.
Oh, but you feel the same way, right? Then like, and also there were people who are having birthday parties. There will be, anyways. This is a distraction, but I'm just saying. I think like maybe we both should write some content on equity versus like token, because to be honest, a lot of like crypto projects they should never launch the token, but they did. So that's why like we are all suffering. But I think I think I'm glad like there are more and more people on the timeline talking about this and talking about, oh, actually, like products need to find their product market fit, find their core group of users, find their first batch of like revenue, their ARR, and then launch the token so that like so that the token is at least forward looking. But another piece of information we should always think is how is the project tying the revenue to the token, or are they actually accruing all the revenue to equity, right? This is the problem I have with Lighter. I think Lighter will have a very successful business. They will earn so much money, but I don't know how much or how it is accruing to the tokens. And I'm not afraid of saying this in the live stream. Like, I think all the token holders or crypto users deserve a very clear answer. They have a, yes, they have an awesome cap table. But if they are accruing all their revenue to equities, then what's the deal of buying their token, right? Then all the money, all the revenue will be going to their investors, and they probably getting like very low equity round. Last round of
Yeah.
last round of Lighter is like 1.5 B. But I'm pretty sure like there's a significant allocation to the equity side. And then people are also talking about, oh, potentially like Lighter could also get distribution from Robinhood. Yes, that's a potential. But again,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I think the revenue share between Robinhood and Lighter, and also like how much Robinhood invested in Lighter, gonna influence that decision a lot, right? so so the reason why we are talking about Lighter here in our live stream is just purely talking about its business model, its distribution, its competition with Hyperliquid. But we are not suggesting you buying the token right now. Like it's
Yeah, so
I'm
so
not saying
maybe Lighter
yeah,
is
go ahead.
also the competitor with Arbitron, because like Arbitron work with Robinhood, and maybe there will be diversion like of no matter the traffic or the users. And also there's another
Mm,
one coming out base. They just launched like their super app roadmap in the next year, and also the
mm.
progress of the half of the um, this year. I think they are also working out their super app for base ecosystem. So
Who
uh,
is working on the super app for base ecosystem? Lighter or oh
base themselves, Coinbase
oh
themselves.
I already tried it. I already tried
Yeah,
the app.
yeah,
I they I went to their
actually
office to try it out.
function, yeah, better
Yeah.
than I thought. And many people like um for Chinese players specifically, they will uh perceive these to be the like WeChat, which version of the crypto app. Still a long way to go, but I think it's a good try. Yeah.
Yeah. I I think, to be honest, again, I will be a perma at this point. I'm pretty much a perma bull on Hyperliquid. Like you also see how they burned like the 10% supply yesterday, right? For the
Yes, yes.
assistant fund. I'm like, oh my god, this is just like integrity and consistency.
Yeah, they already
Seriously,
have the price of the all-time high. So sad. So I think maybe 25 to 30 is a good entry point for me. For me.
let me see what's their pricing point. Okay, let's. We cannot just like talk
Mm,
about Lighter without talking about Hyperliquid. Okay, guys.
not
I
far
mean,
away from 27, I think. And for Esther, they also drop a lot this week.
okay. Let's show a little bit. Let's show a bit. Yeah. Oh wow,
So
25.
yeah, there are so many reasons why people no matter they are pessimistic for the future market, but also because there are more competitors in Protect sector. Yeah, so oh shit, 24.
To be honest, I don't think there will be one single owner, and I think it's very fair to say the cult for Hyperliquid will always exist, guys. And even you and me, Alvin, we are part of this cult. Like maybe we shouldn't call it cult, but we are part of the believer system, right? And
Yeah,
and
I'm
I
even
I,
a
I think
hyper
yeah
cat holder.
yeah I feel like I mean I can see the vision. I can see like how consistently they have been doing what they saying to the users. They have been burning their revenue, 99% of their revenue to the token. They even burned the assistant fund, right? What else? Like if you look at any other projects, did they deliver that? I don't think so. If you want to see, let's
For
see,
sure, for sure.
let's right. Let's see after Lighter TGE. Once they announce, okay. First of all, I'm not sure if they're gonna announce their how they're gonna like distribute their revenue to token. And even if they announce, it probably wouldn't be like a significant share. So, anyways, I will always bullish on products who are thinking from the user perspective. And this is why I'm building in crypto. This is why I believe in Sprout, and this is I think a lot of reasons why. Like this has pushed me work waking up every day, like just like grind, because I know there's a brighter future for this. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see
Oh,
that
but yeah.
big
Go ahead.
traders like Machi Big Brother, they will choose Hyperliquid rather than other cryptex. That's the most clear reason um why so many players choose this one.
Yeah.
And I
The
think,
I.
and I also
Mm,
found that there's a also many fan page from Taiwan. They are not related to crypto at all, but also they make fun of Machi Big Brother for the loss of crypto these days. Very interesting.
what? What? Can you share? Actually, Alvin, can you share with me the pages?
Yeah.
I'm telling you
It's
guys,
called
like,
like
嗯，
鬼门图文. Okay,
我
yeah, very interesting. I sent you in the chat.
yeah, but time to DCA some hype, okay, guys. Okay, maybe we shouldn't say that. This is not financial advice, but
Mm,
hyper liquid.
yeah. Be responsible for your own investment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, but again, I think like the core believers for hyperliquid will always be there, and I think they will. It's such a funny. It's such a funny,
Yeah, it's a
meme.
very famous fan page, like famous for over 10 years. Yeah, since my high, s- high
Wow.
school. Yeah, senior high or university.
Okay. Okay. But okay, going back to our conversation, I think that's pretty much all we want to say about Herpdex, right? Let me see what else. I think other things. Oh, did you see the drama for variational? I think they just like
Drama.
they all
I
not
know
drama
that
like
just they just launched, let's drop their the first season of score of first season. And
yeah. I
also
think
there was
they
AMA.
cut a lot of score, right?
Oh, but for lighter, there are also many big traders got cut off for their scores.
Yeah. That's why
And
I
to
always say it's
yeah,
such a beta play to farm perp ducks. Beta play, guys. I already told
yeah,
you 2 months, 1 month ago. I was like, I'm not doing this because I feel like this is a beta play. Unless you have a specific reason. For example, we are building a specific like strategy to capture the volatility side. Then like we have a reason to trade. But if you don't have a reason to trade, don't just trade for the points. It's a beta
yes,
play.
yes, yes. Totally agree. I trade like so many competitors from base app of Hyper ecosystem and to lighter Ajax variational. The reason why I use lots of these cryptics, one of the reason is that they may somehow like launch their own function, no matter the vault function or others. They will choose the first batch of the users beta testing or pre-TG or something. Yeah, so I think that's one of the main reason I use these cryptics
Mm.
at first stage. Yeah, and
And yes, yeah.
we don't need to
Mm.
use these products after so many people in the market use it. I tend to use these early products at early stage. I think that's the best reason for me to use this, not only for score. Yeah.
Yeah, next time. I mean, I guess Alvin, whenever people show you the new products, please also show me. I feel like I
Yeah.
feel like we live in two parallel universe in a sense. Cause cause
Yeah.
maybe it's because like I don't know how to describe this, but like whenever people show me products, right? It's more like okay, I already know those people. So my funnel of the products, I think
I see. I see.
it's more filtered, it's more filtered in a way, it's more quality, but also like sometimes I will miss like information, right? But for you, it's I think like people naturally they want to show you because they know like if you like it, you will promote it. But versus me, I still
I
have
mean,
a
like
very
the
clear stand.
third person perspective, right? Third person
Mm,
perspective.
yeah,
And
yeah.
also many like the meta founders or BD or marketing. There are so many people show different products with me every day. So I also need to filter all this, no matter from myself, but also with my friends.
Mm.
Yeah. So
But
maybe I
let me
can
tell
share
you DeFi
a
alpha.
metrics. Oh yeah,
Mm,
yeah, yeah. So maybe we can share the metrics, how we filter which products we want to use at the early stage next time.
mm,
I think that's very interesting.
we will. I mean, I think for me, a lot of times, right, it's like I already will before any meeting scheduling, I will already like I will already have like the B2B chat set up for most of the DeFi protocols. And it's already like set up by either their investors, our common investor, or by say ecosystem we are both building on. So it's already like a strong push. And then like both of us will send bullet points on what we do and then what potential we can do. So we already have like a very fundamental understanding. And during the call, I will directly ask, hey, I checked your strategy. It has been doing well while it's like bull market, but bear market, I see some negative days. What do you think? And then I will see, and I will ask them directly, like why. And then I will say, oh,
Wow.
actually, like I'm looking more like principal protected strategies. Can you recommend something? And usually, like if you ask them very transparent and directly, they will tell you, I recommend this, and here's the data, right? So I it's not that complicated in a like a B2B setting. You just need to be very straightforward. But I think like Sprout wise, like we have been doing this for a while. We talked to like hundreds of projects already, protocols. And then we only we only did like less than 10 in the product. So that's how selective we are. And to be honest, all the projects we are talking to, they're already top tier for each of the ecosystem. And
Oh,
but
nice.
we will continue to do this. You know why? Because yesterday, like when I was chatting with all those friends, right? And then they were mentioning, oh, uh, and this like top VC, he was mentioning he ran into one of his friend and his friend, and he realized his friend is already like not broke, but his friend is like shutting down his project because his friend put like 30% of their AUM in stream finance.
Oh, damn.
So I
Wow.
was like, and
Sad to
then
hear.
I was like, you guys all think like Sprout is doing something simple, but I'm telling you, no. Look at this, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, only time will tell you guys like how important it is for curation and risk management, and how hard it is to like stay put as how we did our strategies. Anyways,
Yeah.
um, go back to like how we evaluate the projects. Yeah, I think like Alvin, let's share that. Maybe we can create even like a Notion doc or an ongoing thing to to let the users know. But Alvin, I have a fun topic we should talk about, and I think like a lot of like Western communities or audience would be interested. Do you know what I want to talk about? 人生 K 线.
Oh, oh yeah. It's
Yeah,
totally
this is
worth talking about.
right,
Yeah.
right. It's Chinese magic. Come on. So how
Yeah.
do we explain this? It's like basically, you know, in Western culture, you have astrology, right? Or you have voodoo, you have tarot card. But in Chinese culture, we have 八卦. What is it called? 八卦 in English, eight something. I forgot. And then you also
Uh,
have like feng shui. Yeah, yeah. Let's do some translation, Alvin. And then you
yeah.
also have like 六爻. So
Oh,
佛教
6爻.
oh,
Okay.
because and then 易经, because me
Yeah.
personally, I actually do a lot of those reading. And I also do like 六爻.
Okay.
I don't I
The
don't
bagua
Go ahead.
called eight trigrams,
Oh yeah, insurance. Actually, I think I
but
explained the concept to you before.
can directly talk bagua actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I Ching.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, eating. So I know a lot of people are very curious. And in my personal view, those are all tooling. And then I also have a lot of friends who come to me say, "Hey, can you do a tarot reading, or can you do a bagua, or can you even do a liu yao for me?" I usually will say no.
Oh, you can do this?
Yeah,
Can you do this? Oh,
yeah.
holy shit. Wow.
But
So
I
my
usually say
mighty
no.
one.
I think okay. I
I can
think this
search.
is
I can ask ChatGPT for this, but
yeah.
I can't that explain by myself.
You can. I mean, I think you just need to learn the basics, and then you do. And 六爻 basically is yin yang, and then there are all like
Oh,
different 卦
I
象.
see, I
So
see.
it's it's
Okay.
it's mathematic combinations of it.
Yeah,
But
much more interested about five elements. I think it's much more interesting
一个体系
than
same system.
others. Yeah, I think they are
Same.
like correlated to each other's
Um,
and relate to. I don't know the English and
Taiwan is the best place to learn that. Come on, Alvin. But I'm just saying
human
like
design.
it's more okay. I'm telling you like what's the difference, right, between a good person or a bad person? Not bad person, like someone who is skillful to read this.
Skillful. Okay.
Yeah, for those people who actually know how to do this really, really well and who are like earning money on this, you cannot see them on the market, and they are very expensive, and they wouldn't just like do this for you. They maybe probably work for high level president, government, super wealthy
Yeah.
people, right? But a lot of them also are scammers. So I think you need to have your own judgment system, right, first of all.
S-
And
Seems
then
like
for
totally the same as crypto. Yeah.
for me personally, the reason why I want to learn is more this is a tool for me. But I would say like your intuition, your inner intuition usually is already giving you some hints, and then I would just use it to assist my judgment. Or let's say I'm really unsure about something, then I will do a liu yao to test it out. But your intuition should already give you some of the telling. On the other side is that um how should I say this? Mm, I don't think everyone should do it.
Oh, why?
It's a I think it's a gift. It's a it's a skill set. It's a gift.
Oh,
So
I
some
see.
people naturally they are better tuned with university in this way, but some people they're not. And but that just means like when you have the skill set, right? Maybe you are good at this, but for some part you are like then for some other part, for example, like my technical co-founder, he is just naturally like more comprehensive in terms of the logical loops, and also like he will be better at like writing codes than me, right? So I think
Yeah.
everybody comes with a different skill set. So I feel like you should just find find person who complement your skill set, especially when you're building a company, and then you just utilize what you are good at, right?
Yeah.
So
I can
and then
totally get it.
mm,
Yeah.
don't
Very
put
good.
too much focus on that, because if you are naturally not good, and if someone intentionally want to trick you, they can trick you so easily because you are already
Oh,
naturally very bad, right? And then they
yeah,
can
yeah,
just
yeah.
tell you random information, no matter like from a life or money
Yeah,
perspective.
this can be applied to so many kinds of scenario, not only
Mm.
for this, yeah, for job,
Yeah,
money,
yeah,
or
yeah.
yeah.
You don't have to learn every single tool, to be honest. The reason why people are so fascinated about it is because they think it's so mysterious. Mm.
Oh, no, it's totally not. I spend lots of time uh researching all about this by myself.
Mm.
So I think yeah, it's very
It's
complicated, but yeah,
it's
feel a
also
sense of
probability.
achievement. Yeah.
It's also
I
a
can
go ahead.
I can feel a little sense of achievement when I know like which one I'm good at, which one I'm bad at, so I can know myself better when making decisions.
What what are you good at, Alvin? Let's do some self-exposing.
Oh, um, I think so many different systems. The result, uh, all like telling about like I'm good at like creative things, research things, and communicate things, but it's bad at like doing some SOP system building and like um maybe um some jobs related to we need to focus on details like accounting or something. Yeah, so I think it's very um very accurate to some extent.
mm,
I can know myself
mm,
better. I think that's great.
mm, mm, mm,
I can know how I can improve for the coming
mm,
years.
mm. I feel like another thing I want to add on is that you have fate, you have destiny, right? In Chinese, you have like 运, you also have qi. I but I think you should still trust yourself a lot. Why? Because you can always train yourself to be calmer, to to improve your personality in a way so that like you are better in tune with the world and to achieve your inner peace, which I don't think this is bullshit. My For me personally, I intentionally have like trained myself so much during the last several years. I literally can feel like how it has helped me with all different things, like especially with like personal relationships, with business relationships, with
Yeah,
how
for
I
sure.
deal with crisis across different time. And I can very confidently say, if I didn't have those moments of self reflection as well as understanding my own shortcomings, or how I grow up, right, that like my personality was shaped, I probably will fall into the same traps, mistakes, or patterns for my both my business and personal life again and again. But fortunately, I think like I push myself so hard mentally so that like now I I'm actually like very happy of like how I'm changing myself and improving. Even though sometimes I correct myself over to the other direction, but it's like because you are testing your range, your spectrum, right? Then essentially you find the balance. And that's why I say like when you do those bagua or when you do destiny prediction, the general trend or whatever, yes, it's telling in a way, but you can still change how you interact with the world or your potential. You can unlock
Yeah,
more of your potential if you change you are constantly like improving yourself.
yeah. It's related to a concept of like human design because there are 64 different um, funnels and the gates, and some ones are the clear one, someone is unclear, and that's the difference between oh we can know it by myself or identify by others. So I think yeah,
Yeah,
it's to some extent it's nearly the same concept. So
yeah,
I
don't
think
lose
very
hope.
interesting.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
lose
yeah, yeah.
hope. You
Yes,
can
yes, yes.
We can all change. Especially I think like personality wise, if you know how to handle situations and become calmer and build a better inner system to face different situations, um
Yeah,
it will be so beneficial for your life. Oh,
yeah.
but this also have been like one of the core reflection I've done. And I just every single time I think about it, I just feel so so honored or so lucky in a way because I just cannot believe, oh, if I decided to take the stubborn way and if I never realized, oh, how I was like projecting myself to the world, I wouldn't become the version of current me, right? And now I probably will feel very anxious. But now instead I feel so driven, so content, and so calm every single day when I wake up.
Nice. So nice.
Yes, guys. So I think you can use it as a tool, right? But don't overcomplicate it. Like
Yeah, yeah,
believe in
yeah, sure.
yourself. We believe in you. And I think it's because me and Alvin, we both believe in humanity. So that's why we continuously to, do the live stream and then to assess information, to write, to communicate. And
Yeah, I
and
believe
and
in connections. Connections is the most important, no matter where we are. Yeah, like
mm,
the
mm.
6 degrees theory. I know this from uh junior high or senior high.
Mm,
I keep this in my mind when I try to build some connections with someone we may not so familiar. Yet.
mm.
So I think it's very useful not only to cherish our relationship with others, but also believe the the connection, the power of connections, we can um, find someone uh, we may work with in the future. Yeah, but that's not now, but in the future there are some opportunities in this space. Yeah, always.
Oh, by the way, I also want to showcase one one article that you got I saw the other day. I think this is such a good article, and it's also created by like a Chinese CT user. Let me see.
Oh,
Basically, he actually, I think he traded worth of like 10,000 ETH of like trading volume and compared both the slippage and the pricing volatility uh on lighter and on hyperliquid. I couldn't find it. Okay,
it-
where is it?
it's
Did
talking
he
about
delete it?
the
Mm.
fees or the slippage of different products or something.
He basically compared the pricing, or he just like he basically was saying all lighters pricing experience more volatility during uh during like volatile time, and then there's like higher latency for their API when he is executing the trading. And then I even saw the lighter co-founder like responded to his thread. Okay, I couldn't find it right now. Yeah, that would be a good topic. But oh man, do you realize we still haven't talked about our AI thing? Let's do it. Do it quickly.
Oh, um, yeah, the most AI I use for now is GPT, Cloud, and Gemini.
Mm,
And one of the important thing I want to share is how we can interact with different AIs for them to um, the one thing is they can interact with each other and make you a better prompt when you want to research something or do some infographics. Yeah,
mm,
I like already um tried this for the past few weeks, and I think that's the best way for us to solve some problems. Yeah,
mm.
in some
So
scenarios.
Uh, I actually I need to spend more time on this, right? But based on what I'm thinking, or based on what I see from Surf AI, right? If you see how they are doing their AI analysis, right, around each of the algorithm, first of all, they do some specific parsing of the information, and then feed that information specific to different AI models, and then they also create like a pipeline of the workflow, which
Oh yeah, yeah.
which
That's very
this
interesting.
this yeah, but this is exactly like how we build models or how we feed data into data science models. So you literally like you can first of all you feed the data structure accordingly to each of the AI models, and then you separate the steps, right? And then you do parallel processing, which is like okay, you feed the model into Grok, you feed the data into ChatGPT, you feed the data into DeepSeek, and then essentially you get all the results, right? And then you store it somewhere, and then I don't think that's in memory. I don't know how they're running it, but I need to take a look deeper look into that, and then you compare it, and then trying to like combine in a meaningful way to generate the output. But what I also realized is like it, especially when you are querying data from Surf AI, it's not that accurate. And when they are like sourcing a couple of like different data sources.
Yeah.
So and then
Especially for the specific time frame. Yeah, also encounter
yeah,
this
yeah,
problem these days.
right.
But it's
So
also
mm,
yeah, also the issue others AI may have.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's not a. I'm not accusing them of like not
Oh
doing
yeah,
it well.
yeah. For
I'm
sure.
just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like that. Like when you guys want to use data from output by AI, always do a double check. Uh,
Yeah. We need to do the fact check. Fact check.
yeah, yeah. Otherwise, like you might be like very it might be very misleading, and then I always ask them to label out okay where is that exact data source, and then hyperlink it, right, so that you can go
Yeah.
directly to the website to check. um that's like one trick.
Yeah. I think there are two big markets come with like the explosion of AI. Like the one is fact check, like what we call credibility layer for I saw it creative idea like stake media because there are so many information right now, no matter from
Mm,
media but also from personal brand. So
mm.
they may have a infra for like that identifying all the information. And actually that's the topic there was a competition I joined with my friends in college, and we got the first prize of the competition, and that's exact the same topic we did at the time for the fact check platform for crypto information. Yeah.
Really? Do you actually
Yes,
open?
yes.
Do you want to build it? Do you want to build it?
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I
But
will.
I
I
don't
will
know
support you. I will
where to
support you
start.
100% on this.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, maybe
Seriously.
I can ask with my friend for this. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 I will support you on this. I mean, I think like I can help you to find developers, or we can brainstorm together on this idea. I think
Yeah,
this is really
that's the
interesting.
next wave. That's the next wave of KOLs and media. Because I think I can uh I can feel that many KOLs and media will be wave out next year. And the second
Yeah.
thing is the safety. Yeah, safety issue is still the most important because I saw the one because I'm very active in the vibe coding community in Chinese
Mm,
market,
mm.
and there was the
Yeah.
one they uploaded their session like Telegram to GitHub like in public, and his Telegram account is connected with GMGN, which is one of the most used like trading platforms for meme
Platform.
coins.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so he lost it about like 400K uh
So actually, I had the
suddenly.
honor to have like launch with the GMGM founder, one of their founders, and then
Ah,
to be honest, he
Hazel.
has such a
Haze.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
correct. He has such a heavy background from like Web2 product, and he knows
Yes,
exactly
yes.
what he has been doing from the product side, understanding users and also the distribution game. So lots of respect.
Yeah,
Foolish,
yeah, that
foolish,
the
foolish
background of
Chinese founders.
yeah,
Foolish Chinese founders.
the background of their investors is very solid. Leijing? Yeah, maybe.
Bullish Chinese founders. Seriously, like
Yeah.
he is such a product guy. Yeah. Mm.
Yes, yes, yes. And
Okay, this is distraction.
I remember of the background of him, like was police, like initially before joining into
Yes,
the crypto space.
correct. So that's why he knows how to dig through the internet. Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Did we
I
talk about this
respect him
story?
so well. I respected him so
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Agree, agree. Yeah. Wow. Anyways,
Yeah, you can do anything you want in the crypto space, no matter where you're from. If you wanna. Yeah.
mm, okay. Um, yeah, I think this is good. Let's wrap up. We talk a lot about a lot of interesting things. Hopefully, like this is a fun episode for you guys.
Yeah. We start from the market and the Protect side. The TG of Lighter is coming, but the sentiment toward the whole sector is dropping a lot uh for the past few weeks. Due to market condition and mm, I don't know, maybe people are losing confidence in the market and industry at the same time. Yeah, so it's like a
Don't lose hope for the market. Good times are coming, and the
because
mass adoption is coming, guys. And then you are telling me you are bearish. I cannot believe this.
there is only like 10% or even lower percentage of builders in the space, so I think it's normal. Yeah, when I
But
play
don't you
Frentech
think
for
to purge the builders?
yeah, I remember that when I joined Frentech, being the most active in the Chinese market. It's also such bearish market at the time, and the EV is
Mm,
about like 1.5K at the time, and
mm.
suddenly it rise to 2K or over, and being uh bull market. So I think the reason why we still need to be active or keep learning anything new in such a bearish market is very important. We need to be uh 敏感怎么说？
啊？什么？
Oh, we need to be sensitive to anything new in the market. Even we are in
哦
bearish market right now. Yeah, for
yeah,
the new AI meta thing or institution things. Yeah,
yeah.
it's all very important for the next cycle.
And if you don't want to be this hardworking, give it to me and Albert. Right? We are already filtered the information.
Yes, yes, we are the aggregator of anything.
We're are we the? I mean,
Maybe,
I'm
maybe,
not.
maybe.
I will never call myself the aggregator for yield. Okay, that's not what
Ah,
I do. We are doing personalized yields. I don't aggregate them.
ah,
Not
for
everything
me,
needs.
for us, yes, we are aggregator of anything.
Yeah, yeah, but not everything is worth aggregating, guys. Purge out the bad actors and only take the good ones. That's our core philosophy and mentality. Okay, but
Ah, yes, yes.
but thank you guys for being with us today for exactly 1 hour. Really appreciate the time again, and we will see you guys next week. Not sure if at the
Okay.
same time. Not-
Um,
uh,
yeah, makes sense. Yeah, we will like post an announcement at a time.
yes, but happy early holidays. Spend a lot of time touching grass, touching snow. It's so cold in New York. But
Yeah,
see
level
you
up
next
yourself. Be the better one. See you.
level up. Bye.
Yeah.